Hi, no fear, hippie here is here, and today we are going to see what appears on my Facebook timeline. So I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and we were talking about how Terrifier could properly be implemented into DBD. Um, which to me the biggest problem about Terrifier is making him feel different than Clown. Um, because he's known as Art the Clown. So we need to kind of draw some distinguishing features of Art versus other characters. Because there's also a lot of people who want It. I still feel like It is more iconic than Terrifier and will always be more iconic than Terrifier at this point in time. Um, I feel like I would like to see both of them come to DBD, but it really has to be different. So, as far as what I would do for Art, I know he doesn't really talk, and that's his gimmick. I also know that he was like possessed by Satan, and he got like Satan powers later on in a story, which I thought was pretty cool. He's known for his gruesome deaths. Uh, so I think that'd be pretty good. I haven't really watched any of the movies, but that's basically all I know from an outsider's perspective. I think probably the best thing to do for him is I would love to see him be a killer based off of imaginary walls, like how a mime would use, since he does act out all his things that he does do. So I found that would be a very interactive thing if a survivor is running and they could just do his hand and then a giant wall appears right in the middle of where the survivor was running, completely changing the tile or um, possibly if he gets enough hits, just completely changing the position of a building. I think that would be incredibly good. Like him being able to change Killer Shack, I think that'd be very interactive. And it could be like either really strong or it could be really bad. I think it would be nice to have a killer who could actually change the map that you're on. So even if you get like a bad map, you can turn it into an incredibly good map just by putting up imaginary walls. It could probably look real dark. Entity inspired, I would say. And I think that'd be very cool. And maybe different add-ons make it so that you see the wall less, but you still see the line on it. So while you're running up to it, you may not exactly see it because it's just on the ground. So I think that'd be pretty cool and interactive. I believe that's probably the best way to implement art. Um, as far as implementing it and Pennywise into the game, I think probably the best way to do that is kind of like how Amrio has her TVs everywhere. I believe there should be the sewer scene from it everywhere, where you have like little sewers everywhere. And just, I think it would be very cool if it had some form of interactability with maybe a little red balloon hanging out. But if you do not do the red balloon and say a survivor comes within like 16 meters of it, you could get hindered. That's it's all right. I think that would be a decent effect. May hinder in a form of hallucination, kind of like clowns. But I think probably the best way to do it with a sewer system is I would love it is if somebody was running past a sewer or came anywhere close to it, um, that like a hallucination of it could come out and grab them, and then they end up being able to teleport the survivor to a side of the mount that is very non-beneficial for them. I think that would be incredibly entertaining. You could probably get rid of it by maybe popping a balloon and then it wouldn't activate as much. But I think that'd be a very unique ability to give to Pennywise. And then on top of that, in the last part of the movie, he does have a scene where he turns into this giant tree form, demon looking creature. Just incredible scene. But then being able to break through pallets quicker and break through breakable walls quicker, maybe even vault quicker. I think that would be a good form of providing variety and also still being able to maintain his powers. I think that would probably be the best way to implement both Pennywise and Terrifier into the DBD. So let me know what y'all think. Is what I said okay? I'm just kind of just winging ideas, seeing if anybody likes them. And I hope everybody has a great and wonderful day. I will see y'all in the fog. Bye bye.